Okay, everyone, this is another Weebles book that I found on the Internet Archive. In fact, it was the first Weebles book I found on the Internet Archive, actually. And this is the book, Weebles, Happy Hoagie Day, by Megan E. Bryant, illustrated by S.I. Artists. It was a special day in Weebleville. Happy Hoagie Day. Hoagie Wobnobbin's diner had been open for one whole year, and he was busier than ever. "Pancakes, please," said Tibby Wobnobbin. "Cereal for me," Pendleton Wrongrider ordered. "Do you have any muffins?" asked Chewy Winkington. "Coming right up," replied Hoagie. As Hoagie wobbled back and forth from the kitchen, he had a great idea for celebrating Hoagie Day. He clanged the bell on the counter to get everyone's attention. "Today is Happy Hoagie Day," he announced. "My diner's been open for a year, and I'm having a big party to celebrate, and everyone is invited. I want to use everybody's favorite recipes to make a special menu of all new foods." "Hooray!" cheered Bumpus Wobbleworks. "I love eating at Hoagie's diner." "Me too," added Susie Kiwoozy. "A party here is going to be great." Hoagie spent the rest of the morning trying to imagine all the wonderful foods he would like to eat at the party. "I already know what I want," Hoagie said to himself. "Everyone will love my super special, one-of-a-kind hoagie with extra peanut butter, jelly, and bananas." That afternoon, the Weebles went down to the diner. Hoagie couldn't wait to find out what recipes his friends had brought. He had a brand new menu to write on and a special box for the new recipes. "Here's my recipe," Tibby announced. "Tibby's Supreme Sundae with 67 flavors of ice cream." "Ooh, that sounds good." Hoagie frowned. "I don't know, Tibby," he said. "I want something fancier for dessert at my party. Next." "Pendleton's pea soup is always a hit at parties," Pendleton said as he handed Hoagie a recipe card. "Oh, just so you know, in Brainspire was redub, I played Pendleton." "Pea soup? Blech," Hoagie said. "I don't like pea soup. Next." "Denby's prize-winning macaroni always wows the crowd." "Mm-hmm," Diddy said proudly, but Hoagie shook his head. "I had macaroni for lunch today, so I don't want it at the party. Next." Chewy waved his recipe card in the air. "This recipe is for hot firehouse chili," he said. "Everybody at the fire station loves it." Hoagie wrinkled his nose. "Spicy foods aren't my favorite," he said. Next. Susie Q Woozy zoomed up to Hoagie. "Hoagie, I bake grapefruit shakes. Will they fit on your menu?" "I don't think so," Hoagie answered as he made a face. "Fruit shakes aren't right for this party. Next." Bumpus gave Hoagie his recipe last. "This cornbread recipe has been passed down in my family for years," he said. "No thanks," replied Hoagie. "Cornbread is too simple to serve at my party." One by one, the Weebles left the diner. Hoagie was so busy crossing the recipes off the menu that he didn't even notice how disappointed they were. After the Weebles left, Hoagie wobbled off to Whirligiggle's grocery store with the party menu. But when he got there, he realized that the only food on the menu, there was only one food on the menu, his own hoagie. There should be more food at the party than one kind of sandwich, he thought. If I serve only one thing at the diner, no one would want to eat there. Also, Stamps looks kind of weird in this picture. "Tibby, I need some help," Hoagie said. "There's only one thing on the menu. What else should I serve?" "I don't know, Hoagie," Tibby said. "Your friends already suggested lots of foods they like, but you don't like any of them. Why did you ask for new recipes when you only want to make your favorite foods?" "Oh no!" Hoagie exclaimed. "I was so busy worrying about what I wanted to eat that I didn't think about my friends." "It's okay for people to like different things," Tibby reminded Hoagie. It's fun to try new foods." Hoagie nodded his head. "You're right, Tibby, and I think I know how to fix things. Will you help me?" He whispered his plan to Tibby. "Great idea, Hoagie," she replied. "Let's go." Hoagie and Tibby raced through the grocery store, filling their carts with lots and lots of different foods. Back at the Weebleville diner, Hoagie cooked his friend's favorite recipes while Tibby hung pretty streamers and bright balloons all over the diner. Soon the diner was filled with yummy smells and exciting new foods. When the weebles arrived at the party, Hoagie had a big surprise for them. The counter was filled with all sorts of delicious foods, and everyone's favorite dish had a special place on the menu. Wow! Wow, Hoagie, Bumpy said. I thought you didn't like any of these foods. That's what I thought too, replied Hoagie. I'm sorry I was so rude. This party is for everybody, and I can't wait to try everything on the menu. Hoagie piled his plate with all the different foods. This chili is tasty, Tui, he exclaimed after his first bite. It's not spicy at all with Suzy Q's cool fruit shake to wash it down. Thanks, Hoagie, exclaimed Tui and Suzy Q. This is the most delicious day at the diner yet, Hoagie said happily. Eat up, everybody. Okay, this story really made me hungry. And also, this is the only other Weebleville book I could find on the Internet Archive. I just hope someone uploads more Weebleville books to the Internet Archive so I can read them to you. So anyways, this is it for... This concludes Team Houston story time, and so I'll see you next time for another story. See you next time.